Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to GamrNewz for March of 2022. That's right, 1/4 of the year already done. And as we come into the springtime weather, we'll be soon converting over to our springtime action series, you betcha. And then we got a bunch of stuff to talk about for March. So what do we got going on in March? Well, we're about to find out. But let's talk about today's background episode. So today in the background, of course, we have the Dyson Sphere program showing in the background. We also will have ICARUS showing in the background and its latest creations. We're also going to have a couple of demos showing in the background. We're going to have Facteroids showing in the background and IXION showing in the background, which will be really cool as well. Those are two demos that we're going to talk about here in a bit, and everything that's just coming up this week in general. So, of course, with the background all covered, let's talk about GamrNewz here on the channel for March of 2022. So, with that, of course, ICARUS Live and DSP Live both continue. And it turns out I got some extra Mondays happening. So we're going to do live Mondays 3 times a week. Okay? So that'll now be Monday, Thursday, and Sundays. Now, in this particular case, Thursday, of course, has been held by ICARUS up to this point for live, and Sunday's been held by DSP Live. Now, that third live I've been using for ICARUS just because we're doing basically the current final mission in the game, Spirit Walk. And because that's you're covering the whole map, that takes multiple episodes. So we've been using the extra live episode on that. But starting in a few weeks, that Monday slot is going to be for a third game that is going to be live only. And that is going to be Evil Genius 2. That's right. That is the surprise game that we're going to be talking about. And we're going to put that in. And we're going to just do that as a live episode only series, which is going to happen on live Mondays. Now, again, I don't know how long I'll be able to do the live Mondays. But at the same time, ICARUS will be wrapping up here soon. And we'll only have a certain amount of videos left on ICARUS. So there'll be a transitional period there going in for sure as ICARUS and the final mission wraps up. Not to say there's no videos left. There's actually several videos left to come out, several missions for ICARUS. But just to let you know, that's what's going on with the new live Mondays, is that in a couple weeks, Evil Genius 2 will be starting in that slot, and it should be really good. It's going to be a live series. As mentioned, we've got plenty of ICARUS left, and in this case, we have several videos left to come out of the final missions. Of course, those missions can be all watched in video format, and they're nice little 30-minute segments, and you get to see how that all works out. And of course, we're doing the Spirit Walk in our live episodes. And Spirit Walk will probably run into the second week of March. So as of this video, there'll be 3 or 4 episodes left of Spirit Walk, and then that will basically wrap up the live stuff of ICARUS, unless they come out with some really big news and really big stuff. And then, of course, we'll be moving on and transitioning. Of course, DSP is well underway, and there's all kinds to do. As of this video, we have just started preparing blueprinting for all the systems in DSP. So, of course, the goal is to be able to go to each system, lay down a planet blueprint of 50 rockets and 500 solar sails, and then move on to the next system. Now, of course, people would say, hey, 50 rockets, that's nothing, right? But 50 rockets across 60 systems is 3,000 rockets a minute, right? So, it will add up as we go across each system. Each system will be contributing more and more rockets to the next system, to the point where literally when we start getting into the really big stars, you'll have most of the system sending their rockets to this system, and it should make for really cool traffic flow out in the big map, right? When you see all these different spaceships moving around and delivering the things, it should make for a really, really cool experience. And I'm looking forward to that. Now, of course, we have Demo Week this week, the first week of March coming up here as well. We have a little bit of Facteroids and a little bit of IXION coming in. Of course, these are 2 demos I really wanted to play. They were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun. And I must admit that when they do come kind of creeping along in Steam to go live, of course, we may have to have one or both on the channel because they were a lot of fun to play, that's for sure. And so, of course, we're going to be doing that. We got a little bit of Infraspace coming out here momentarily as well. Of course, Infraspace just came out with the traffic light update and a little bit of AOE effect on some of the buildings. So the stadium, the schools, and the parks are now AOE effects. So they have a sphere of influence instead of making delivery. Now, come on. I love this. I love the way they did the whole deliver the stadium guys to your apartment, right? So, hey, I want to watch football, and you just call up your local football, sports store and say, hey, can I have some football guys show up my house to play football? And they would deliver football guys. It's just great. It's just great. I love that mechanic, but they have changed it now to an AOE effect. So we want to talk about, we're going to do a couple of tutorials on that. And those will be coming out. And of course, we'll be adding on to that because, I mean, Infraspace, still a great game. I'm just waiting for like 2 or 3 updates to come out. As I had just finished Infraspace literally like 6 weeks ago. I want to give it a couple of updates before I bring it back to the channel. And so that way when I go to play it the next time, of course, already I'm going to be dealing with the new AOE effects of those buildings. We're going to be dealing with the new traffic lights, though my traffic flow is actually really good. I've got it down really good now to where I have lots of traffic movement, but very little traffic problem, of course. And that's going to be part of the tutorials that you'll see when it comes to Infraspace when it comes out there, hopefully a little later in the week. So with that, GamrNewz for the month. We're going to have a little EG2 coming up. We got lots of ICARUS, lots of DSP coming out throughout the month. We got some bonus video of some demos coming out this week alone. And, of course, a little bit of Infraspace coming up. Of course, as always, I appreciate all the likes and subscribes and all the things in all the videos. Feel free to hang out in any of the live streams. I greatly appreciate it. And, of course, in April of 2022 will be my next phase. So nothing to talk about really just yet, but in April of 2022 will be my next phase of streaming, and of course we'll talk more about that next month as things are still just getting set up. But I appreciate all the support, whether you're watching videos or hanging out with me live. I think it's great. I'm having a great time, and hope you are too. I'm Max. This is GamrNewz for March of 2022, and I am going to see you on the next one. Take care.